First point. There is a boycott out against Tim Hortons, which still tries to claim it's proudly Canadian, but it isn't really. It's now a global industry. It's not just Canada, it's not our own. If you want something that is purely still Canadian, you have to go to Country Time. And you don't see many of those around anymore because of places like Tim Hortons taking over everything. Either way, see, we have a problem with immigration. Tim Hortons, I brought that up because they are lobbying the government to be able to bring in more foreign workers, specifically from India, because those are people they can pay less. Meanwhile, they're discouraging Canadian citizens, Canadian students, which usually use places like McDonald's or Tim Hortons for their first job. No, you're not going to get hired. Certainly not if Tim Hortons manages to make it so that there are even more people that will be paid below minimum wage, which has long ago stopped being a living wage. But hey, you want to take advantage of people? That's what you got to do. And don't forget, there's also this. So, as Tim Horton cosplays as a Canadian company, we have Colonize Me Carney saying that if you live in Canada, you're a Canadian citizen, and you want to go work in the United States, you're going to have to pay $500,000 to be able to do that. So the government's making it so foreign workers can come in and take Canadian jobs, but Canadians cannot leave to go and find work without being punished for it. Now, this past Thursday, 21-year-old Mohammed Shazeb Khan, also known as Shazeb Jazun, pleaded guilty to the fact that within 3 months of emigrating into Canada, and don't forget this is just after that report came out pointing out that there are at least 800 people in this country on false documents, that there are probably at least half a dozen terrorist cells within Ontario. So what we have is this guy who showed up in Canada and within 3 months planned to go down to New York City, where there was a large Jewish community, and commit a mass shooting. Because Canada has become a weak point for the United States and for Canadians themselves when it comes to the fact that they don't seem to understand that letting terrorists into your country is a really fucking stupid thing to do.